Well then, let's move on straight towards FPX.ZQ versus LYMN. This is the loser brackets here for Game 1 first half between ZQ and, well, LYMN of course. We're going to be able to see Dongxuan here coming out with Ivy, Inks's Detention alongside with Blink. And from the Survivor side, it will be Gardener, Professor, Gravekeeper, and the Puppet. Right, Dongxuan coming out with Ivy first. It does make sense as well if you look at the team comp Puppeteer, the Professor, which is basically a full hard counter for Goldman, and this map as well, which is a little bit hard for Dongxuan to play Goldman in. However, if we just move on straight towards the game, it's Instant Detention with Max Hunt here, and it does seem like our Gravekeeper will be forced into shovel mode here no matter what happens. But also at the same time, looking at the Ivy was not the best idea there. Maybe going to the shovel wouldn't be too bad as well, but that's going to be 100 stack Revelation, and that's... Hey, Dongxuan, we missed that hit! That was pretty bad in a lot of ways. However, it is still just a Gravekeeper we're talking about. So the main question now is, when will GK get into shovel, or will we save shovel for rebound kite later? He does still have 2 shovels here left on his hands. For Gravekeeper as well, we did get that Revelation, which is really nice. So 40 stacks of Revelation. However, more or less right now, it's just for Dongxuan. We have to think, right, how are we going to play this around? Because for this Gravekeeper, once he gets into shovel mode, I don't think it's going to be that easy for you to get that 100 stack of Revelation. But also at the same time, it is a question on whether or not you can get those Revelation stacks to 100%. I don't even think you can leech on towards GK though, I won't lie with you, so there is also that too. What Dongxuan can do here is to blink the Gravekeeper and then leech on to GK teleport on for the Revelation. However, there is still a chance there for GK with that flywheel to be able to do so much more. Right now, 2 Cypher Machines are done, as one Survivor here is currently inactive for some odd reason. Gardener's not decoding at all. I think she was rotating quite a lot early game, but that's going to be the GK up because of that Revelation, and he will go down too. Now, if we just look at the Survivor side here, once again, the Cypher Machines are not enough at all. It does seem like from the side of our Gardener here, Xia, we did rotate around quite a lot. But I mean, we now know where Puppeteer is, and we can just leech on towards Puppeteer here to force the rescue ASAP. Also, at the same time, I thought we got 100 stack there, but I was actually on Professor. MS, that's a nice rescue, but I mean, you could have used your little puppet there. I won't lie, you could have used your little puppet, because even if you do get terror shocked, you'll still be at half health. But what? For now, GK is going to be back into shovel mode. We can hit GK out here because it doesn't really matter too much since he was leeched earlier on too. But at least it was a forced rescue, so I don't think GK is actually going to live any further past high turn time. Oh well, he did live past high turn time, but that's going to be 1 leech, 1 teleport, and 1 good revelation. Oh, the flywheel came out just on time to cancel that Revelation, but Blink from Dongxuan as well should be able to take it home. Now, Cypher Machine wise, it is very fast, yes, just with 1 tie turner, but not only that, that mini rebound kite from the tie turner did help the survivors out here quite a lot. Last Cypher Machine's actually on MS's side as the Puppeteer here, but even for the Puppeteer, he is still in danger considering the fact that he's a 1 hit down if he gets max Revelation. So right now, we see where Gardener is. Normal hit on towards the Gardener, and I do think we can leech on towards Gardener here just to get a little bit more Revelation on towards, okay, we're going to double teleport, so that's going to be this Cypher Machine locked first, but even during this time, it doesn't really matter too much since GK cannot be healed at all. At least we got the teleportation and the Revelation 100 stack, and that's Gravekeeper down on the ground. However, even for now, for Dongxuan, it does still seem like it's going to be a tie game, so it's probably no more than a tie. Survivors can also decode a completely new Cypher Machine there, as we see the 19% Cypher Machine, the very last one there, is being decoded, it seems like, at Moongate Runes. So with that, MS trying to force open the Cypher Machine, it's not too bad, but for Dongxuan, it seems like he also realized, oh, never mind, it's not the runes. It's not a rune cipher, it's actually Christmas Tree Gate Cypher Machine that's going to be decoded. Okay then with that in mind, Cypher Machine is definitely going to be enough. We're going to have to see how well Dongxuan plays endgame. Hopefully it's similar to Shiking's endgame, but I haven't really seen much of Dongxuan's IV to really judge that. But that's going to be a normal hit down there on towards the Gardener. And with that, With that, it seems like MS should be able to rush the Cypher Machine here just a little bit more as we're getting rid of the Ostracon. But per each Ostracon you get rid of, that's 5 extra seconds wasted. So with that, we can leech on towards MS here once again. And I do feel like we can teleport over whenever we see the chance as well. So we're going to leave the Ivy, leave the Yeti, and on towards the Puppeteer. Ah, well. We can Revelation the Puppeteer here and then teleport. Did we get it? We got it. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That's what we were looking for. And the Puppeteer is not down just yet, which is fine. But preferably speaking, we would like to get him down as soon as possible here. We now do have max presence too, so we can either go after Gardener or the Professor, and no one here has borrowed time, so it's really good for Donex. How right now everyone is injured, they can't heal because they're so dispersed, and they cannot really pop open a Cypher Machine too. Well, they can't rescue without popping open a Cypher Machine. So with that in mind, that's going to be Gardener down here. Once again, Gardener's second chair, and not only that, now no one can rescue. Maybe Professor can rescue. However, if even a Professor does decide to rescue, that's only if MS is managed can actually prime the Cypher Machine, excuse me. So that's going to be the leech on as we see Coating currently nearby as the Professor. We're going to teleport over here towards Puppeteer once again. And Puppeteer just by himself trying to make a run for it. Yes, we do have Knee-Jerk Reflex, but there's no pallet here remaining left to use. Charge attack here from Donex should be able to take it home. I think we are... Ooh, nice Revelation. And that's going to be normal and hit down. Now then, we see Gardener and Professor currently healing. It's not too much of an issue, but we do know that they heal very slowly. Very slow. That's a nice flywheel there coming from Coating too. Just nicely timed as well to get out of that Ostracon zone. But it does seem like right now it's going to be more or less about map control or just distance control as well. Shasha's currently nearby. We're going to teleport over straight towards the Puppeteer just to cheer him down. But because of that, Gardener cannot decode as well. Gardener did get rid of Ostracon, but that's just extra seconds for Dongxian bought for himself. We do know that there's currently someone else nearby, but if we reach on towards Gardener here once again, then we know that we can definitely teleport back towards this Puppeteer on time. But 6 seconds left on our clock here before we can Revelation, Decryption and Transference. So now it's just a wait. It's now just a waiting game. More or less, it's now just a waiting game. That's going to be teleport over. Okay, that's Gardener down then if that's the case. Okay, then. We can teleport back towards that the Ostracon near the gate in 12 seconds. However, I don't think you're going to be able to manage to rescue here anymore. Yes, you want MS to come in to rescue, but even if it's MS here, that's one teleportation, everything brings it home. It's about, okay, wait, never mind. It's Puppeteer and the Professor coming in to rescue. You know what? It's not too much of an issue here. For Donex, it's still a tie game. No matter what happens here for Donex, it's still a tie game because they won't be able to make it here on time. Even if it's 8 seconds, it's not enough. And there goes Den Puppeteer. Yeah, there goes Den Puppeteer. We can teleport straight towards Professor here once Corruption Transference has ended. So we could chair Puppeteer here. He hasn't been on chair just yet, but Dongxian is gonna play for the more safer route. And probably a blink down here would be the nicest option. We can blink and a Revelation. Oh, never mind. We just shell shock early. I guess that's fine too. Okay. We're gonna wait for the next shell shock to be over. Hunt is now ready on our hands to you, and that's gonna be Professor going in with a tower shock. But let's congratulate Donex here then for the 4-man elimination. We won't watch this any further as the gates cannot be open on time, and we'll see you in second half. Second half we go. LYMN Zer wish wow, abnormal trigger detention on this gold man. I mean, it's still a really hard team comp to counter, but it seems like from the Survivor side as well, we're only going to have 1 borrowed time here. Meanwhile, 3 tie turners, 3 knee-jerk reflex, 1 flywheel on the Professor. Well then, Zer, where are we going to go for first? Alpaca is right in front of us here as the psychologist. However, if you really want to chase after Psycho first, then you need to catch up towards her here pretty fast as well. It seems like for Zer right now, we want to lock Psycho within our confined cages. It's trauma detention alongside with Berserker Rage, Wanted Order, and Impact. But even so, we need to start to take into consideration how Alpaca has to contain for this one. There's 2 pallets nearby near us right now. It's okay for us to take 1 normal chip damage, but as long as the pallets are nearby, that's really all what it matters. For now though, still 100 stacks here on the side of Xur. Alpaca is going to try to loop around this area as much as possible. We could use a cage immediately just to block our way through, and for Alpaca, that's finally the first hit there registered 50 seconds in towards the game. However, we cannot forget that you're going up against a Psycho after all, so not getting a hit early on towards the game could mean really bad for you. So right around now, Psycho's still trying to play around this area with just 1 pallet left to use. We did get a hit there thankfully, but 1 minute and 5 seconds in towards the game, that's 2 hits. We do have a normal... I'd say it's probably more than enough here. Just 4 cages should be able to take down Alpaca, but we still need to think about the rescues later on too. For now, Psycho will be locked in towards the same area. We're going to be able to get a hit down there, no problem at all. And it does seem like from the side of playing Goatman, you could, potentially speaking, utilize your strengths there with the teleportations just so you can catch up towards the survivors, right? Because you can bait survivors into doing what they don't want to do. But even so, that's going to be first officer coming in his way now. Around 2 cipher machines are about to be done. However, 3 Titans is going to be able to buy us so much time. It's going to be very similar to last game here too. We did manage to land that hit somehow on towards the first officer, even though he was so far away. However, for now, Alpaca, that's going to be the normal hit they're registered on towards him. Stian is nearby as well as the coordinator, but I do think the only reason why Cordy is nearby, that's a good and normal. The only reason why Cordy is nearby is because we want to at least waste some... Oh wait, can we get a gun? Can we get a gun? Oh, Cordy wasn't nearby. Okay, fair enough. I was kind of hoping for him to waste one of his cages, but I guess that's fine too. We're going to save the gun for Rebound Kite later on. Now the cipher machines are definitely not enough, as we see where Cordy is as well. We just want to provide some distance pulling towards the characters, as we're going to be able to make it in, and that's going to be a no damage rescue with the gun. But now the question is, can Psycho Rebound Kite? We have 70 stacks of resentment right now. Psycho is going to be able to make her way over here as we're trying to teleport out, trying to confuse Alpaca as much as possible. But we did also get managed. Oh, okay, never mind. We didn't manage to get rid of the cage, but even if we do go down here, at least we know that Xur doesn't really have that much resentment left on his hands to use. He needs to slowly stack up that rage in order to find someone else. Cordy's going to be on her way out here. Even if she's full health, she still has to be careful. She's a survivor without any items. So if Cordy here can look for an item, maybe a perfume, even better, it would be for the best, especially when going up against Goatman as well. However, right around now, it seems like Goatman is still trying to look for where our Cordy is. Around 17 seconds left until we have Abnormal ready to go once again. And I think it's the 85% cipher machine, or it's either the 73% cipher machine that was being decoded by Cordy too. So with all that in mind, 120 stacks on the hands of Xur here to use. I do feel like, for some odd reason, Goatman stacks faster than Soul Weaver. But I guess Soul Weaver gets 200 stacks, which is fine as well. We're going to teleport out here. Who are we looking for? We're looking for Sans. That's the professor you didn't want to chase after, unfortunately speaking. What's really funny to me is Professor slows down the hunter's attack speed, and then Goatman also slows down the survivor's animation speed. So Professor and Goatman's a real nice counter for each other. However, right now, okay, with the pallet drop down there, I guess there's not much you can do in that scenario. So that's a really nice cage used by Xur. But the cipher machines are going to be more than enough here. For Professor, we cannot place down we can place down a pallet, and we're going to be able to get rid of that cage just about on time too. That's very nicely done by Sans. This is very nicely done by Sans, as a chip damage block came out there too. At least we were able to... but the thing is, can we escape from this prime cipher machine is also another issue at hand. We did do a double back there immediately, but Sans is going to be able to get rid of it here just on time. We took another chip damage there, but that's just so much time bought by a Professor. That's just so much time bought by Professor. Professor once again. Oh, wait a second, did we not get a body block there? Hold on, 42 seconds on the clock. Okay, we didn't get a body block there, but I guess we did buy some time for ourselves. The last life machine is prime, but we only need the one-man escape, so as long as Link here goes towards the gate and Stian comes close towards the chair, that's really all what it matters. That is really all what it matters. Now, we do have teleport, let's not forget. But First Officer also does have pocket watches as well, so I don't think it's a huge issue. If we do teleport out, Zero will be able to at least guarantee this 3-man elimination. But it seems like right now we teleported towards the wrong area. Yeah, that is pretty bad because we don't have enough resentment here to use anymore. Oh no, we do. Why did we break? Wait a second. We see Sans nearby. I feel like Sans is going to be able to continue here for a really long time, but this is definitely going to be a tie game here as First Officer still hasn't left the facilities just yet. Okay, no hit there just yet, that's fine. Sans is on his way out. Sans, that's no hit there just yet. We're still waiting, and that's a beautiful, beautiful body block. And it's going to be a 3-man escape. Let's congratulate then FPX.ZQ here for the 3-man escape. Moving on straight towards game 2. Well then, let's move on straight towards second game, first half of LYMN versus FPX.ZQ. We're going to be able to see Dongxuan here with Goldman alongside with Excitement. It's going to be triple rescuers here alongside with one Doctor. The question now being, can Doctor really counter Goldman, or will Goldman chase after Doctor here or not? However, for the survivors... Well, Dongxuan, who's right in front of us? It's a Cordy here, Xia with Ty Turner alongside with Knee-Jerk Reflex. But even for Cordy, Excitement will do quite a lot here. Honestly, Trauma Detention alongside with Exhibitionist, Berserker, Nostalgic, and Wanted Order. I feel like even for Cordy here, it might be a little bit hard for her to contain, but we're just going to see how early the gun can come out. Preferably speaking, the earlier the better. Preferably speaking, the earlier the better, but it's also because of the fact that maybe we can get forward to somehow harass, but even so, Xia, that's going to be one chip damage here landed, which is fine too. Dongxuan doesn't really mind that too much. We definitely could have gotten another cage down for a normal hit, but I feel like for Dongxuan, he just wants to save a little bit more resentment for later on to use. However, right around now, Cordy, we're going to be able to get the vault over there. That's going to be a second hit there immediately, because I don't think you should have vaulted over that no matter what. However, 3 pallets here to use actually. For Xia right now, it's really one cage and you're gone. But Doctor's on her way in here for body block. I wonder how much body blocks your Doctor can actually get off this. Will we be able to get a pallet stun down here as well? So that's going to be a pallet stun. For some odd reason, Cordy came back for that pallet stun. But I guess it's just because the Doctor is also nearby here too. That's going to be another jump tap here. How we got a hit? We got a hit on Doctor here once again. Do we want to go after Doctor here or not? Is the question in mind. It seems like it's a really good idea for actually Dongxuan to save up his items as much as possible. But that's going to be no one hit down just yet. As Cordy. That's going to be Cordy hit down. But the gun came out. Girl, what is going on? You're way too close towards that gold man to get the gun out. But with that, it's a cumulatively 2 Cypher machines done, as Doctor here was the one that came in to forcefully body block for the coordinator, in which she did also manage to do so as well. However, from the side of the next, what he wants to do right now is to save as much resentment as possible, just so he can use it and prevent Doctor from any further harassment or body blocks possible. Doctor's gonna continue her siege here, but it seems like we're gonna be able to get the hit on towards Doctor. Okay, that's fine. But guess what? We have another 40 stacks of resentment, so it's not gonna matter here too much. Yes, you do. We can just lock the pallet. We can just lock the pallet here. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter there that much. So with that in mind, that's going to be Cordy back on towards the chair. Yes, Ford is nearby. He definitely is. But I don't think it's going to matter that much if our cage is now ready, as we get to pick up on towards Cordy. And that will be second chair on the coordinator. If Ford does come in, at least we do have excitement, but you don't deal half damage. That's the only issue, right? Ford's such a great harasser against Goldman with the fact that, like, yes, like Goldman can counter forward with one cage, but as long as forward is within the vicinity of the cage area, he can continuously stun. And like if there's no cage, he can continually body block just like any other survivor. For now, it's going to be Doctor on her way in here, as I feel like if we can block forward, it will be for the best. But we're going to force a rescue here, get the hit on forward, which is fine because Doctor can full heal. And right around now, that's going to be another cage they're used. Do we get a hit on anyone? No, not just yet. That's a hit on towards who? That's a hit on towards no one. Because we got rid of the chair here. Not gate. Yeah, the cage chair on time. But Doctor can just full heal really fast. That will be a hit on towards Cordy here. Oh, Doctor didn't really come on time. And with dash, that's it on towards Doctor. We can deploy another one down here, I think just about on time. But that's a pickup, that's an excitement pop, and that's it on towards forward. Half health Flywood didn't really come out there properly on time too. Let's just go after forward now then, if that's the case. He does have quite a lot of balls remaining, but going after Doctor, will be decently hard here. We got a normal hit there at least, but Doctor managed to full heal here once again. If you don't have cages, it's really hard to chase after a Doctor. We're gonna dash back here once again, but that's gonna be beautiful pad stun here, done by cutting. Aye. But for cutting here, your Cypher Machines is just not enough. That's another half health damage done. Brilliant. Honestly speaking, brilliant, but Dongxin does not have enough rage here to use. You need a lot of resentment. You need a lot of resentment since this Doctor heals really fast. Oh my, I wonder how many hits Doctors actually took this game. I felt like there was a lot of hits, but that's going to be another hit on towards Doctor. She's going to be able to full heal. I mean, I guess we do have cages here to use. Dongxin, do you want to use cage or not? Dongxin. Okay, nice turret shock down. But I feel like right around now, we're going to go look for forward here since we thought that Doctor used up her self heal as well. But no, forward is the one that actually healed her up. For forward, still trying to play around here for as long as we can, but that's finally forward going down. I say we chair Doctor. Yes, please chair Doctor. Okay, that's for the best. I don't think you can let Doctor survive no matter what happens here. It's a bit too scary if you do let Doctor survive. Knight coming in for the rescue might be a tiny bit annoying too, because it's just way too annoying. I fear as well. Nice, that's gonna be double attack protect, but a one shot attack here isn't gonna be able to do much here, sadly. We're gonna be able to get a double dash back. Knight will be a half health. Doctor would be able to get rescued here. I'm going to change targets instead of hitting Doctor. I guess that's fair. But I felt like hitting Doctor there might not be a bad idea as well, since... no, actually, you know what? The attack recovery is too long. 4 seconds is too long for Goldman. How many hits has has Doctor took this game? My lord, Ford goes down here, thankfully. Doctor wants to force open that Cypher Machine, but abnormal. Abnormal is all what it takes. Dongxin with that abnormal. That's very nice. But Doctor can still rush the Cypher, which is really annoying. Oh wow, no, Doctor isn't rushing anymore. Okay, Doctor wants to come in for the rescue for the body blocks. For Dongxin, you cannot use cages. You just have to keep hitting that Doctor no matter what until your resentment stacks is full. But like, we will like Doctor to use that pallet. If she doesn't use it, it's a really bad time. Because all what Ford has to do here is to stand behind Doctor 24/7. Because you can't really walk past that pallet. It's so thin. Doctor. Okay, we're gonna be able to place that down. No hit just yet, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, wait, we hit the chair. Okay, it's an half for forward at least, but they need to decode that 51% Cypher Machine. We're going to force a rescue here, but because we forced a rescue, that simply just means that we don't have enough stacks here to use. We need to hit someone. We hit the Doctor here. Do we want Doctor to go down? We do want Doctor to go down, don't we? But it seems like 4 wants a body block. Doctor probably full healed. Yeah, never mind. Ooh, that is really bad, don't you? I know I can see that he really wants to target down LMH, but I mean now forward is the one body blocking. Wow, Doctor's able to buy so much time. Doctor's actually able to buy so much time. Okay, Ford's on the other side, but Ford can pull a ball. Ford is out of the cage. That ball is so annoying. Doctor, that's it on Doctor, but Doctor's half health. She's healing so fast. Ford. Okay, that's finally Ford going down. Oh, well. Doctor. Doctor. Oh, no. That's Ford finally eliminated. And Doctor, once again. I would not even chase after Doctor here anymore. Let's go for Knight, shall we? Let's 15-meter radius cage and go for night, shall we? We're back. We're gonna deploy another one down, and that will be abnormal. Okay, brilliant. My lord. How many hits has that doctor taken? How many hits has that doctor taken? I think we might be able to see doctors in round 2s. If that's the case, because Doctor counters Ivy too. Well, not Opera, but definitely Ivy. But like, we can just block Opera in exchange, but then you're gonna have to worry about Geisha, you're gonna have to worry about Wax Artist. Wow, I've never seen Doctor this. Wow, and that's the cage broken once again. Damn, that's a long day. Hold on. Oh, that's a normal hit down. Okay. Okay, honestly, I feel like for Dongxuan, if he just wants a trim elimination, just let him be. Honestly, Dongxuan, you've done so well. I wouldn't. Well, he's done well, right? But is it exceptionally well? No, not really. But he's done really well. He's done really well. It's more or less just. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating with a doctor, isn't it? Now all pro players know how people in ranked fields when there's 4 doctor players all around the place. But for now, we're gonna be able to double back here, trying to look for where the gardener is. Not gardener, the doctor is. We've been seeing so many doctors now. It's scary. We had the chair here once again. Damn. But I think, oh, that's a cage and a drop down. But that's a 4-man elimination for Dongxuan. Moving on towards second half. Second half will be Cleric Snow here with Warp alongside with Attention. We're going to go up against the Forward, Acrobat, Embalmer, and the Seer. So with this, no one has borrowed time. Everyone needs your Reflex and Flywheel except for Forward, needs your Reflex and Tide Turner. Not needs your Reflex, Flywheel and Tide Turner. Alright, Snow, where are we going to go for first? It seems like Forward here as Sans will be the first chase. Honestly, for Sans, it's not a bad plan, right? Especially with Warp 2. If Sans pulls a really long ball, Clerk can just warp and get the hit onto us immediately and act as if it was a blink. However, it's still a Forward here we're talking about with a fast pallet breaking, not fast pallet breaking, with a fast pallet drop down, with fast interaction speeds. But even with all that in mind as well, right? It seems like Forward here will not get the first scroll here just yet, but Survivors are already decoding because it's a Clerk that we're going up against right now. Everyone's slow decode, well, everyone... We know that she can't move, so that's fine too. But for Forward right now, we're still trying to play around here for a tiny bit longer as we are probably going to be looking for a ball pull here right around now. Yeah, as long as you can rotate towards the next window / pallet, that's all really what is necessary. But even for Sans right now, what we need to think is how can we get out of this area ASAP? Because we would like our Acrobat to keep decoding, but it seems like for Alpaca here, we might just have to visit him for a little bit and disturb the Cypher machines for a tiny bit more time. That's going to be another ball pulled in between the pallets, and that's a scroll use as well. The flywheel didn't come out properly there, unfortunately, but it's not a bad containment as it is already 75 seconds in towards the game. A tie game currently at 25.2% on the side of Survivors. Right, not too bad overall, and 21.2 on 3-man escape. However, for now, Forward, just a ball peel remaining left on his hands to you, maybe around 10%. And I feel like for Snow, Snow probably wants Forward to blink predict, but I don't think Sans is willing to do that as the Owl. Okay, Seer's looking at Forward right now. If we can get the Owl out, that'll be nice. Owl came out a little bit early, that's fine as well. 8 extra seconds here, ball for the side of our Forward. That's going to be pallet number 1 drop down. And that's a scroll immediately drop back too, and that will be Forward down. Let's just reverse back here real quick to see how fast Clerk can actually bring back the scroll. Really fast, lol. But that's going to be a normal hit down still. Okay, now then, with all that in mind, where are we looking for currently? We're going to be able to get the pickup here on towards this Clerk. And even for a Clerk right now, what do we have to take into consideration? There's only 2 Cypher machines here remaining. We need to permalock the Cypher machines here as much as possible. Embalmer has seen the face of Forward, I'm quite sure. And it seems like Acrobat maybe wants to rescue. No, Acrobat's not going to rescue. It's going to be Link coming in for the first rescue here as Forward. Maybe he's going to be able to pull away. But I feel like for Snow, Since Embalmer's in so early, why not force the rescue? Seems like Embalmer's going to be able to make it in himself towards the chair, but it's only around 40% elimination progress, so that's what Survivor wants. And then we just continually body block. Nice flywheel. Good, good. The bad thing here, oh, beautiful pallet stump. The bad thing here for Cleric right now is whoever you get the scroll on, the other survivor will come and drop down the pallets for the survivor that has the scroll on them. So with all that in mind, Snow has a really bad chance of this right now. We drop down the pallet here once again right after it's been picked up, and Embalmer, that's going to be self-healed by himself there, used as well as Sans once again is on the run. Snow does still have his warp to use. We're going to try warp out here. Sans has a little bit of ball peel remaining left to use. So do we want to use it or not? Yes, we will. We're past the pallet right now, but that's going to be, oh, the flywheel is finally ready and ready to go. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Snow, we're going to try to play win pallet mind game here. Sans does not win the pallet mind game, so he will go down here instead. But with all in mind, if we see from the side of survivors here too, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Alpaca did open a second coaster stop as well. So with all this in mind, there's only two things we have to take into consideration. Thing number one is, okay, the cipher machine has been locked, but as long as Alpaca here can land a red ball on towards the clerk, then we can pop open the cipher machine whenever we want to. But even from the side of survivors, I think they do know that they only need a one-man escape anyway, so they do, well, they didn't really need anyone here to rescue, but they just need to apply some pressure. But it would be nice if Alpaca gets a red ball right after the hit or the rescue. It has to be either or. So we need to get ready. Okay, that's gonna be that. Whoa. That's a mud ball there applied. Okay, at least we can still body block because we're full health. But that's Embalmer cipher machine continuously locked for a really long time. That's kind of what I would have preferred if the red ball there was used instead. So for Alpaca, that's finally gonna be the mud ball there utilized. That's good. That's good. Snow here once again. Ay. That's two mud balls used, but it would be nice if we can get a fireball on just so we can start popping open the cipher machines. Because there's definitely enough for Alpaca for a second red ball, but that's going to be Acrobat going down. We're going to be able to pop open there, but they should guarantee a one-man escape here no matter what happens. I just feel like it could have definitely been executed a little bit better when you are at full health. But, oh well, it is what it is at the end of the day. We know where forward is, we know where Ling is. We don't know where Ling is. Embalmer's going to be able to make his way towards the rescue. We know where Seer is, but with forward here being on the tram, we cannot forget that Acrobat was the one who opened second stop as well, so that's going to be so much time bought here for the Seer to actually open the gate right after Invalid has ended. So with all that in mind, the gate has been continuously decoded right now. There's going to be a survivor at a gate each at least, and Sans gonna be able to get the vault down there thankfully. However, there's nowhere else really left to go. We do have flywheel ready here once again. The flywheel's a bit early. Oh, we got whoa. I mean, we guaranteed a one-man escape. That's really all what matters. That's really all what matters there. If we can get a Paladin, that will be even better. Hold on. No Paladin, unfortunate, and that's gonna be forward hit down. But judging from the survivor side, the exit gates are done. The exit gates are 100% done. So with that, let's congratulate a 3-man escape game here once again by ZQ. Oh, we've redeemed ourselves. And, well, wasn't that interesting?